with another episode of Spy Classroom in the books. This is why I love this show. I talked about this last season where it would have those episodes where everything gets manipulated and things change and all of a sudden here's the twist. Well, we ended up getting one of those in this episode. So with the fourth episode here, one of the longest running ones with one of the girls, Forget-A-Her, finally had the conclusion to it. And let's just say that Annette, Forget-A-Her, who's been ditzy, cutesy this whole time, is one of the coldest, most ruthless of the girls. Monica herself, whatever reason we ended up getting a shower scene of her, Monica herself was like, I can't believe we have someone that ruthless on our team, which made you believe that she was talking about Thea being, you know, their whatever happened to them at that one moment, the kiss, if you will. But no, no. She's definitely talking about Miss Forget-A-Her, codename Forget-A-Her, but Miss Annette. Because what they ended up doing to Matilda, the mother that was straight up be like, oh yeah, I'm your mother, ha ha ha. What they ended up doing to her was the coldest thing. You would not think that a little girl like that would just be so cold and would not care at all. So one thing is, we did in this episode learn the history of Annette, thanks to Matilda. Now, granted, she was telling this to another spy, but oh my God, it's just so crazy. We learned that Matilda actually found Annette, like they're not even blood related. She found Annette like in a dumpster, is what she says. She thinks she found him in a dumpster. She's like, yeah, I found her as a baby somewhere, I think in a dumpster. And then tried to train her as she was little, took care of her, tried to train her, and then they tried to give her plastic surgery. She ended up losing her eye, so that's how the eye has been gone. And Matilda would beat Annette. She said that she started being real creepy and she didn't like the emotions and stuff, and so apparently she would beat her so much that she lost her memories. So that is essentially the whole history of Annette. There could have still been an accident, but we know that there was some early sprouts of these weird emotions coming out of Annette. And we full-blown see that now, because what they did to this woman here. Now, in my reaction to this episode, I was straight up saying, oh, I even paused it. I was like, man, that'd be cool if they did this. And I was like, oh, that would be great. That would be a great twist. Yeah, it ended up happening the way that I thought. Long story short, Matilda had a bomb in her little chest over there. And the chest that they had got in the toolbox were basically her spy tools that she used to kill people with. So she has a bomb in it, was going to give the bomb to the girls after the girls help her escape. So then the bomb goes off, kills the girls, and she's, you know, free and clear because she didn't really care about those girls at all. Well, turnabout was fair play because the girls, well, Annette herself kind of made sure that that didn't work out the way it intended. So what they ended up doing is they put Matilda into a shipping container, and it was supposed to be she goes into the container and she goes away and she's free and clear, and they helped her out, which of course I had said in the last episode was a stupid thing to do. Is how in the world they're gonna help her out? Well, it was all a ploy because the girls could tell that she was a murderer, could tell that she was not a spy that was behind the scenes, that did paperwork and all this stuff. Yeah, no, she was a real blown spy killing people. And they could tell because they could smell the blood on her. Annette didn't trust Matilda, nor feel that Matilda was mother material. She actually looked up to Thea because Thea had been there to help her out, which is very interesting. But, so they trapped Matilda in a shipping container, and they changed the numbers to where the shipping container is supposed to go somewhere else for 10 days, not like a couple of day trip, like, oh, she's gonna be safe in a day or the next day or something. No, she was gonna be trapped in a container for 10 days. And the torch, Annette made a blowtorch for her, I guess, you know, as a means to get out if she needed to get out. She rigged it to not work. And then Annette swapped the actual toolbox which looks identical, with Matilda. So Matilda is thinking she's getting the toolbox, you know, that has nothing, that's just a regular toolbox, but she ended up getting the toolbox that has the bomb in it because the girls swapped it before. She's actually in the shipping container, who is going to be there for 10 days. And now in the anime, they said that she's going to starve to death. But if she's in a container for 10 days, she's not going to starve to death. She's going to dehydrate because you need water, you need fluids. You can't survive 10 days in that. But either way, she was doomed to die. And then apparently, somehow, Annette rigged it to where she still had a 1% chance of survival. But then Matilda activated the bomb and it blew up. And it's like, well, now she has no chance of survival because she's dead. Annette's like, oh well, doesn't care, is happy that she killed her because it tied up loose ends. Annette's like, all right, what's for dinner? All right, let's go, you know, and just moves on, which just goes to show how cold she is, because the whole situation, trapping her, let alone trapping her in a container for 10 days, that in itself is just ruthless. Like, you're so mad at your op that you just basically put them into a container and it's like, all right, you're gonna be in there for 10 days. And then, oh, well, you know that bomb you're gonna use on us? Well, it's in there with you and, oh, oops, looks like it blew you up. Oh, well. And then she just skips away. It's basically what's going on here, which is pretty crazy. Aside from that, there was a little small stuff here and there. Of course, Klaus on the girl's heels, kind of helping out in the background because he figured out what they were trying to do very quickly and very easily. He's helping them out because there's a sniper that's trying to help Matilda out. He goes and confronts him, gets that cleaned up. The sniper gets away because he threatened that there's a bomb in the hotel, which I thought was bluffing, but actually there was a bomb in the hotel, so Klaus let him go so he can actually go disarm the bomb. And also Monica, she goes and kind of ends up being bait for the soldiers who shoots guns. They basically shoot at her. And then she decides at the time, like, you know, now would be a great time to practice deflecting bullets with your knife, seeing how I saw Klaus do it. Since, you know, my teacher did it, I could do it too, and now's the perfect time. And so she just matrix the bullets and just straight blocks them, which is crazy to be like, this is the perfect time when they're shooting machine guns at me for me to try something out. Whatever, you know, like I said, small stuff that happened in the episode that was like, really? Now, granted, this guy, as everyone kept calling him Mushroom Head, this guy being a sniper, which we know that he was and even Klaus figured out he was the sniper that took out his boss of his former team in the last season. They'll probably run into each other in the future. So that's the reason why I said that this is probably the kind of like an important moment here, because I'm sure we'll see more of him in the future. Overall, this was a great episode, and it's a shame that it took 4 episodes to get here, but like I said before, whatever there's actual mission episode, especially from the last season, they're really good episodes. And this one, it was an awesome conclusion to this side arc, if you will. And especially the fact that this was a continuation from the end of season 1. Great episode, great time that they actually did this. I'm actually looking forward to the rest of the season, because if the main theme song's any hint, it seems like it's still going to get pretty crazy as time goes on. That this is like, all right, this mission's a success, but there's a lot going on and a lot that's going to happen. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But regardless, this is a time Spy Classroom is still on top, baby. It's still good and the writing is still there. I love the fact all these twists, because, you know, almost like a spy movie, you know, they always have twists and stuff. So this show has a lot of twists and turns that I'm like, you know what, even if we may predict what happens, it's still a lot of fun to enjoy and watch how it actually unfolds. But tell me what you guys think. Make sure you comment down below. Did this twist actually, did you not see it coming? Was it actually a surprise for you? But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I really am enjoying Spy Classroom. I do think it's a good show. It has its moments where it's like, huh? What in the world's going on here? But overall, it's episodes like this that's like, all right, this is what we're looking for. But regardless of that fact, you guys take care of yourselves. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys are subscribed, because we'll definitely discuss and review this anime as well as others on the channel. You guys take care of yourselves. Be safe, and Lord willing, I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Make sure to check out the extra content on our Patreon page, and thanks to our current patrons.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.